Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you are a tofu lover, have I got a recipe for you today? But a lot of you are not tofu lovers. You've had it once or twice before. It tasted mushy, slimy, no taste. Well, my crispy orange tofu is going to change all of that. It's so easy to make in the air fryer. It's ready in less than 30 minutes. So let's get cooking. So we're going to start with one block of firm tofu. Now make sure it's extra firm and not just regular firm. And if you can, try to get the organic. It's not any more expensive. Now tofu is so great because it's full of protein. One serving has 14 grams and only 2 carbs. Now you'll see in the bottom of the container there's going to be quite a bit of liquid. Now what we're going to be doing with this is slicing it into about 1/2-inch slices, and then we're going to lay them out on some paper towels. Now this part is so important. You have to squeeze or press out all of the extra moisture. This is how we're going to get our tofu nice and crispy. Now you might have to do this 2 times like I did. See, I put another set of paper towels and just try to squeeze as much of the liquid out as possible. And when you're done, it will be very, very firm. Now you can go ahead and cut it into small cubes like this. But what I like to do instead to get it extra crispy is I tear it up in pieces. See how there's like these jagged edges? That is going to make the tofu just get more crispy, and it has more surface area. So it'll look like this. Now, we're going to use some rice flour. This is Japanese rice flour, but if you can't find it, you can use cornstarch. And now for one block of tofu, you're going to need 2 teaspoons of it. This is also going to help dry out our tofu as well as give it a nice crispy coating. Now I'm using 1/2 teaspoon of garlic salt, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of tumeric. You can leave that out, but I think it gives it a nice color. And a little bit of black pepper. And so far it's going to look like this. Now, I'm going to make an orange sauce to go with it. And I'm using sugar-free marmelade. It only has 10 calories, but you could use regular marmalade. Some ginger, garlic, miso paste. This is optional, but it just kind of gives a nice little umami flavor to your sauce. Some light soy sauce, rice vinegar, and I'm just finely chopping up my garlic, and I'm just putting everything in a small saucepan. And I'll have exact measurements in my description box that I used. So just put everything in there. And then you're just going to whisk it all together. I put 3 tablespoons of the sugar-free marmalade. And I just put that over medium heat for just 3 or 4 minutes just to melt it. And then to thin it out a little bit, you're going to use the juice of 1 orange. And it'll look like this. So just put it on top of the stove until it thickens up just a little bit. Now, if you don't want to make your own sauce, you can use this Kikkoman orange sauce. It's actually really good. Chris bought it the other day. 2 tablespoons is only 70 calories, so feel free to just buy a sauce. Okay, so we have our sauce made, and this is the consistency. See how that looks? You don't need cornstarch to thicken it. Now, I have my tofu pieces in the air fryer at 375, and we're going to cook them for 7 minutes on one side, and then pull it out and shake it and cook it for about another 5 minutes on the other side. Now I did coat these lightly with olive oil. Make sure you put a little coating of some kind of oil on them. And look how they look. They are so crispy. And then you just pour them with the sauce, and then you get this. And I made a nice little cucumber salad to go with it, and some rice. And then you can top it with a little bit of green onion. You guys, I'm telling you, if you don't like tofu, you have to give this recipe a try. It's so delicious. Okay, out of 10, what are you gonna rate this?
11.
He loved it, and so did I.